So I'm confident enough in my ability to play CK3 without getting my ass whooped that I'm going to stream it for you guys. Yes. Let's start after Robert's Rebellion. This is the Song of Ice and Fire mod. So, let's see. Play as any ruler after the overthrow of the Targaryen dynasty. I always play as a Summer Islander because I'm black, and so are the Summer Islanders. And yeah, so I guess the canon is going to be that this Summer Islander family served King Robert very well during the rebellion, and as a reward was given land from somebody who remained loyal to the Targaryens and ended up being attainted as a result. Let's see. The Oakhart lands. Yeah, let's take their land. Old White House, you have been blackened. Beautiful castle, though. Alright, so create your own ruler. For what I've seen, I love it. Referring to the new House of the Dragons. Just wanted to say, BRG, thanks for the kick in the pants I needed months ago. Quit smoking and started working out. Wonderful. Happy for you, comrade. Summer Islander culture. Let's give them a Westerosi name. Well, if he's not dead already, he's definitely on the verge of death. People have been announcing his death prematurely, usually with like celebrities or like public intellectuals. You generally want to let the family do that. What should I name my house? Redguard. Very original. I don't want to use my real last name because I don't want to end up getting doxxed. Yeah, he's in the hospital in Brazil. But he had a major stroke, I think, last year. Motto, dare to struggle, dare to win. Yes, very original. Let's make a dope sigil for my house. Let's see. Let's use Pan-African colors. Black. Red. And the emblem is going to be green. I'm not using a French fleur-de-lis. Let's see. A Sankofa bird. No, no, no. Elephant? Black red shield? Oh, pupper. Wyvern. Yeah, let's use the wyvern. I'm going to change his appearance. I'm not playing as a white dude. The Red Coast. Or should it be the Black Coast? The Black Red Coast? Alright, let's see. Bar. Black. Red. Wyvern. What party am I in? I'm not in the party, I'm in the DSA. Do I have any opinions of Michael Parenti? Has revisionist tendencies, but I really like black shirts and reds. Alright, let's change your appearance because we don't know of any white Summer Islanders. Maybe I can make them half Illyrian. I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna be dark. Dark as ink. You're gonna be tall because Summer Islanders are tall. Your eyes shall be brown. Your hair must needs be black. Of course, since I'm bald, you must also be bald. Beard. I'm gonna give you... You're gonna have the Afro hair gene because you are African. Give you that. How big can you make the head? Go fuck yourself. Alright. Name. I might just use my name. Lord Christopher Redguard of the High Lordship of the Red Coast. Alright, let's see. You, of course, are a Summer Islander warlord. What would you all characterize as the main aspects of my personality? I think I'm honorable. I think I'm authoritative. I'm also arrogant. Let's see other traits. I'm not a drunkard. I'm not a milk of the poppy addict. I don't have cancer yet, although if I keep smoking, I think I will. I'm pretty handsome, I think. I'm pretty intelligent, though I wouldn't call myself a genius. I think my seed is strong. I have to give myself a bad trait, though. This is Crusader Kings 3, A Song of Ice and Fire mod. I guess that'll do. It's decent for the founding of a house. Alright. I need to marry somebody to ensure that my house continues. Are there any other Summer Islanders? No, there are no other Summer Islanders. Guess I'm going to have to marry a white person. Yeah. A Florent? I don't want my kids to have big fucking ears. I did not. You know, one of my coworkers is obsessed with Snowfall and wants me to watch it. I haven't gotten around to watching it. My homely white wife. Do I bring calipers on first dates? Oof, what is that outfit? What is this? BRG has a snow bunny. I mean, this is Westeros. My snow bunny is pregnant. Wonder what the kid'll look like. Kendrick Lamar is more proletarian than Drake. Mashallah, Daddy Black Redguard is building a dynasty of half Summer Islander, half Valeman. In the Reach. Ooh, Old Town has a nasty plague. Should keep that shit away from us. They have the Citadel there. They will be fine. No, I'm not going down there to catch the plague. What a pretty castle this is. A daughter. What should I name her? Anya Redguard? Yakub. I'll tell you what, when I have a son, I will name him Yakub. It actually could pass as a Summer Islander name. I will name her Asada. Why would you pick a squirrel for your fucking house sigil? Why do you all ask him if I've ever seen all these stupid ass shows? The Nut Job. Is that a documentary about yourself? I am a bastard. My mother and father were not married. Marshal of the Reach. Don't mind if I do. Lancel Lannister. least my little dukedom is getting rich. I think I need to invest in some more men-at-arms so that my rich Summer Islander exile duchy doesn't end up being overcome by jealous Jacobians like the Rowans up here. No, I will never play Earthworm Jim, Menace to the Galaxy. Oh. I have played Victoria 3, I haven't mastered it yet. Mastered. How presumptuous. I'm just a presumptuous motherfucker, aren't I? I need to produce a son, otherwise my lands will pass to the Hightowers. Get to it, you dumbass. Oh, the Greyjoys have risen. That's white folks' business. King Balon the Ninth of the Iron Islands. Hopefully Robert chops his head off. I am not going to be participating in that because that's... With whom? You want my dynasty to have a bastard? Eh, why not? Or I might end up with a fucking STD. Oh, now my wife is pregnant. This fucking game brings out the worst in everybody, I suppose. This is Westeros. All the women are white. Oh, another daughter. I'm going to name her after Claudia Jones. Brienne of Tarth. Jesus, Jay? The fuck? You would definitely do well as a European noble. Somebody created a faction against me and disbanded. Typical fucking leftists. Guess I'll have to find you somebody else. From a lowborn house. I want to go to your fucking tourney. I have better things to do than knock people off horses with sticks. Should I marry you to a Lannister bastard? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want my grandkids to have blonde fucking hair. I think I saw Gendry on here. I'd rather my kids have black hair like me. Actually, I have no hair, but whatever. How the fuck are you all related? Jesus Christ. Consanguineous motherfuckers. Rebels, rebels everywhere. Yeah, fucking finally. Somebody that knows their station in life. Oh, hey, my vineyard is almost completed. It hurts my heart as a straight-edged Maoist to be profiting from a vineyard, but when you're a lord, you must do what lords must do. Hey, a fucking sun. Finally. Runsford Redguard. What's the thing about Noam Chomsky in the title about? Apparently he's on the brink of death. People have been prematurely announcing his death. And I think Jacobin even published an obituary. Already. But from what I've heard, he's not dead yet. So, yeah. Death watch for Noam Chomsky. Yeah, Chomsky is old as fuck, and he looks like a walking corpse. I mean, this was inevitable, to be quite honest. My guess is that they both die on the same day and the same hour at the same second. I'm going to hold you to that. It is Juneteenth. Reparations are due. Uhuru. You know, one thing, like, I despise Amali Yeshitela. I think his line is trash. I think his organization is a cult. But I do, love how he's, organized all these rich-ass, old-ass white people to basically be slave labor for him. How the turntables. And the black dude with the belt lording it over him like a whip. I remember that. 2 daughters and my only son is a bastard. Who are you and why are you trespassing on my lands? Thank you. Will you legitimize my bastard son? No. Guess I've got to kiss King Robert's ass. Maybe I should move to a more progressive way of, like, of inheritance. Because it is kind of fucked up, like, I mean, this is feudalism, though, but it is kind of fucked up that you could have a grown daughter and you have a fucking newborn baby son, and this son, just because he is a son, immediately jumps her in the line of succession. Like, that's fucking wild. But, welcome to feudalism. I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. I know I look like the type of black dude who would play Dungeons and Dragons, but I've never played Dungeons and Dragons in my life. You got a spreadsheet on me? I have not read Industrial Society and its Future, no. Probably that guy in Burma, Ne Win. He literally changed all the money to be multiples of 9, I think, because he thought that 9 was his lucky number, and he ended up bankrupting pretty much the entire country. Gaddafi is a close second. If you do not give me a son, I swear to God, I'm gonna get on some Henry VIII shit. I swear. I fucking swear. I would never do that. I don't want to be canceled. Oh, fucking finally. I don't have to behead you. Malcolm. Malcolm Redguard. And he is homely. Oh dear. Was Cromwell historically progressive? I don't know too much about him. I do know that he fucked up Ireland, so I'm leaning towards no. Oh. And there's plague. Yes, long live my homely son. He overthrew the monarchy of England and toppled feudalism. He also destroyed Ireland. And the monarchy was restored, so it's not like his reforms were all that long-lasting. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of military dictators. Rebels, rebels, rebels. Duran, the Impaler. Oh dear. Poor Robert. This country is falling apart. No. My side piece just died. I married my daughter to a sick homosexual. Oh. You are a noble lady. Why are you still dressed like this? There you go. That's more suitable. I love how your kids like come out wearing fucking prison rags. Oh, cool. Wow. Robert is about to execute his best friend. He seems determined and resolved to tear his realm apart. God bless him. I think in the vanilla version of this game, you can like end up having a republic, or having a like Republican outlook. But this is Westeros, not now. Actually, like in the books, over here, like Pintos, Bravos, all these areas over here are like far more advanced. Like they're basically mercantile republics. Like Mir and Tirosh and Lys. I mean, they still have nobility. But, yeah, they've developed a lot further than Westeros over here, which is still stuck in high feudalism. Ooh, got a cool scar. Maybe I should do stupid shit more often and give myself more scars. This is a mod based off of Game of Thrones, yes. He got sent to the fucking Night's Watch. Well, that is canon. That is originally what what Cersei and all the rest of the fucking High Lords and King's Landing wanted to do with Ned Stark. They wanted to originally send them to the Wall, but Joffrey intervened and had his head chopped off to give the mob a show. Will y'all stop building and dismantling factions? There we go. You are legitimized. No bastards in House Redguard. No, I don't get involved in white people's wars. Runsford Redguard. Quit trespassing on my lands. Blackjoy. What exactly is appealing about Saddam Hussein? Do you have any idea how many communists that man massacred? That is not somebody that we should be looking up to. Fucking hipsters, man. Too edgy for me. I don't think you would have been very funny if you were Iraqi and had the misfortune of living under him. Well, I suppose, like, you would have some aspect of nostalgia because of what Iraq is now. Overrun by fucking Daesh lunatics and all sorts of other weird militias, but yeah. The Lady of Tarth. Let's see what's going on in Twitter land. Alright, Hauser Edgard, I will see you tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere. Just saying goodbye to my lovely house. Well, not so lovely, apparently. Has Noam Chomsky died yet? DPD just killed my fucking uncle. Jesus Christ. My uncle had schizophrenia and DPD fucking killed my uncle. Jesus. Renowned intellectual Noam Chomsky passes away. Is this, like, verified, or are you guys just trying to fucking rush to get fucking likes and shares? I hate it when people do that. Definitely would. Would. 100% would. I don't care who thinks I'm disgusting. 100% would. The autism is good. You people are fucking insane. Apparently the Yemenis sank another ship. It was Greek this time. Huh. Zoroastrian? Huh. That's neat. You meet all sorts of people on the internet. We are not going to defeat imperialism by shouting insults at it. I agree. Yeah, honestly, like, I'm surprised this guy didn't die 10 years ago. That is a walking corpse. On this day in 1954, 70 years ago, the United States government overthrew Guatemala's democratically elected president Jacobo Arbenz and installed a military dictatorship to protect profits of the United Fruit Company, now known as Chiquita. There is no guilt-free snack time. Today is yesterday was the anniversary of the Mother Emanuel AME Church shooting in Charleston, South Carolina. This is why black people need to arm ourselves. Like, why would you invite the guy who was going to kill you into your Bible study and then read with them? Like, why would you do that? Our fucking The thing with black people is that our forgiveness, our ability to forgive, our unconditional agape love, as a preacher as I used to know used to say, like, that's our downfall. Like, we are not supposed to forgive our enemies. We're not supposed to eat with our enemies. We're not supposed to sit with our enemies. We're supposed to destroy our enemies. So until we realize the utmost necessity of destroying our enemies, we're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer, and our suffering is no fault but our own. Because, like, we're supposed to know better. We are supposed to know better. What's it like to fall into a black hole? You decided to jump into a quasar. Quasar? If I were expelled from the US, where would I go? Probably South Africa. an indestructible suit, I would win the revolution in one day. Jay, I'm not about to click that. I need an indestructible suit so that I could wage a one-man revolution. Anglo? I'm sorry, what language are you speaking again? Somebody did call me an Afro-Saxon the other day, and I still think about that. Like, I guess that's technically true. I do have Anglo-Saxon ancestry, but that's not my defining characteristic. As you get closer to the event horizon, the gravitational time dilation becomes more extreme. I trust nobody. You are now at the very edge of the event horizon, the point of no return. You are surrounded by darkness. You will now be the first human to be spaghettified. I guess that's why you don't jump into a fucking quasar.
Haiti is in crisis. Armed groups have overrun the state capital, and the US threat of yet another...
This is a red documentary. Highly recommend you subscribe.
Disastrous intervention loomed large. How did Haiti get here? Western media portraying the country as an unmanageable mess.
Jesus, look at all that garbage.
While ignoring how every attempt at development and institution building has been systematically and deliberately destroyed by imperialist powers.
If you hang out at a black barbershop, they'll literally say the white man don't want us to get nowhere. This is an example of that.
From the colonial period to the present day. This is how the West underdeveloped Haiti.
Haiti was France's most lucrative, the richest colony that France had after they killed off the Taino, most of the Taino, the indigenous population on the island, Hispaniola, and then the French.
That's where the name came from, by the way. The Taino and Carib, they called the island Haiti.
The Spanish split the island. The Spanish took the part that became the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Redfish Net. Red Stream Net. They're on Twitter. And they're also on YouTube.
And the French took the part that became Haiti. So Haiti was a brutal plantation for Africans, but it made France the richest country in the world. But what happened was Haiti is also the...
I think I watched a video, no, an interview that she did with Democracy Now! A couple months ago. I love her.
First and only successful slavery revolt in modern history, which also means that you know, you had these Africans. Slavery was so brutal in the Caribbean in particular. The average lifespan of an African was 5 to 7 years, and it was so much easier for these Europeans to actually import more Africans than to actually you know, treat them in a way that they would survive. Haitians rose up and defeated the most powerful army at the time, and that's French's Napoleon's army. But once they won that independence, this is 1804, after a 13-year guerrilla and brutal war against the Europeans, they were completely marginalized and there was an embargo. Mind you, this is a free Black country in the middle of a world, especially the region that's filled with slavery still going on. France said the only way we'd recognize you is if you pay us back for all the money that we lost from losing our enslaved Africans. So basically the Africans had to pay back their former owners for their freedom. And France basically charged Haiti the equivalent of almost $30 billion today to stop being challenged by the French military, Spanish military, so on. And then you have...
For a point of time there, like it was literally Haiti against the world. Like the Americans, literally a slave country right above them, they would have blockade runners and stuff trade with them, but they didn't want to recognize Haiti. They thought that it would give their own Black people, including my ancestors, bad ideas. So, yeah, it was literally Haiti against the world.
Nonstop, especially beginning with the Monroe Doctrine in 1823, what you have is nonstop U.S. interference. The U.S. then, in 1915, invades and occupies Haiti from 1950 to 1934, and this is where the Marines come in, and everybody takes Haiti's gold and put it on a boat and send it to New York. So you have this occupation that goes from 1950 to 1934, which was a brutal occupation of the U.S. Marines that killed thousands of the people who actually protested it. And then what the U.S. leaves behind is the gendarmerie, which is this trained military force that they train, which then leads us to a dictatorship of Duvalier. Duvalier was an anti-communist that the U.S. supported fully this dictatorship from the 1950s all the way to 1986. To me, Bill Clinton is the biggest gangster there is out there because there's a video of him.
You know, a comrade of mine gave me a copy of Dune once, and I have never read it. It's still sitting in the pile of books behind me.
Crying and apologizing to Haitians for ruining their agriculture, their rice production. The rice one is important because they removed the tariffs on rice, and then under Bill Clinton, his farmers in the middle America were able to dump rice on Haiti. So there's so much American rice that it actually was cheaper to buy the imported rice than the Haitian local rice, which killed the rice industry. And so Haiti has not recovered from that, right? And think about all these other industries, and think about these economic elites who make their money from import-export. It doesn't help them for Haiti to be growing its own food because they're making money from importing stuff from the West. And so there's a synergy that goes with this like neoliberal policies, but also the economic elite that are making their money.
One more time. Red period, actually. This, right here. They also have a Patreon at RedStreamNet that I highly recommend you subscribe to. Or you can join for free. But yeah, they've been leaning like a lot more Maoist in the past year or so. So I highly recommend you follow them and keep up with their stuff.
Fleecing on the local population. And it's not until 1986 where you have this huge protest against this dictatorship and so on, and you get Duvalier taken out, and then we have 3 years of military coup d'etats, and then you have the rise of Jean-Bertrand Aristide in the populist movement. But the U.S. was really against Aristide from the very beginning, which is explained by the fact that 9 months after he's in office, the CIA sponsors a coup d'etat that gets rid of him. Aristide is interesting in the sense that he came out of these neighborhoods and he was a liberation theologist, right? He wanted a lot for the poor.
You guys want to see me play Manor, Lawrence?
And I think his populist discourse and ideology really scared the U.S. And I think that was the beginning of the end. They're just like, from now on, we will not let the people pick their presidents. And Aristide had the masses behind him. And up until very recently, he still did. Even when after he left, he was in exile in South Africa. When he came back to Haiti in 2011, the masses were at the airport. They ran with him all the way to his house. He was surrounded by thousands because they saw him as the only president that spoke their language. Before, the political elite only spoke in French. I think Haiti is a laboratory for U.S. imperial machination. So this is important because the coup was enacted by France, Canada, and the U.S. And they managed to get the UN to cover up this coup through so-called peacekeeping.
The UN is not a neutral party. Like, the UN is literally a puppet of American imperialism.
So this is an illegal movement, right? Where the US, France, and Canada were able to do something very illegal, remove a sitting president, but then cover it up under the veneer of the UN and make it seem like the entire community is occupying Haiti. And then they set up this core group.
After the earthquake, they had a bunch of Nepalese peacekeepers there who shattered the local water supply and gave a bunch of people cholera.
Which is still in effect, by the way, which has no legal right whatsoever. They set up a core group, including Brazil, which I have to point out because it was under Lula that you have the military invasion of Haiti with Brazilian troops. Brazil led that invasion. And so you have a coup d'etat that is basically consecrated by the UN. So it seems like it's legitimate, but you have Haiti under occupation. So people always wonder why Haiti. I think one of the key things is the West has never forgiven Haiti for winning that revolution in 1804. And that's one thing we have to remember, because the way that they deal with Haiti has always to be about undermining its sovereignty, but also presenting as if these Black people can never run themselves. They cannot control themselves, they cannot rule themselves. And we're going to show you why. So what's going on right now on the ground is, I wouldn't call it a civil war, and I wouldn't call it anarchy the same way that the Western press is doing it, because it's so easy to fall into the racist trap of pointing, especially with these terrible images. In the mainstream press, whenever it comes to Haiti, you get the thing about these Haitians being cannibals and savages, and they're just going around and killing each other. And it's basically these armed groups that have been terrorizing the poor and really enclosed neighborhoods for the past 3 or 4 years under the pay of Alio Henry and the political elite, as well as the economic elite. And these are paramilitaries. They're walking around with armed, these huge weapons that have been imported and given to them by the elite because they own the ports. And so there's this problem, but there's also a political problem because Haiti has absolutely no elected officials. And that's because of a long history of meddling, especially 20 years ago when the US, France, and Canada executed a coup d'etat that removes our elected president from office. The Western press actually likes to pick one boogeyman, right? So right now their boogeyman is CKIII, but there are other groups that are, they're individuals that are actually more powerful than CKIII. And then you have Guy Philippe. This man is really a paramilitary because he was trained by US Special Forces. He was former police in Haiti and then turned against Aristide, and then was then trained by US Special Forces and sent to the Dominican Republic to train other people to destabilize the Haitian government by the US in the Dominican Republic. And Guy Philippe is a different caliber than these young people that live in the poor neighborhoods that were giving money and arms from the elite, the political elite, as well as the economic elite, to terrorize populations when they were protesting against economic disenfranchisement and political malfeasance. Guy Philippe, that was sent back to the US after spending 6 years in prison, I don't know if embezzlement or drug trafficking, and I think it's embezzlement, but even though the US tried to charge him with drug trafficking, he was used by the US in 2004 and then betrayed by the US. And so now the US dumps him back into Haiti in the fall of 2023. Haiti is in an extremely unequal society where you have 10 to 12 families of non-Blacks, a lot of them non-Haitians, that actually run the economy and run the politics. So you have this, and people see this. And then you have an impoverished population that's not just impoverished by the local elite, but they're impoverished by non-stop US policy. And so the young people, the armed groups, are using this language, which is actually resonating with
a fucking random Russian flag.
The local population. Now what they need Haiti for. Haiti is one of the most populous nations in the Caribbean. People don't know this. There are 13 million people population-wise. Haiti makes up more than half of the CARICOM nations. They need Haiti geopolitically because if you look at the map between Cuba and Haiti, it's in the trade winds. As the US prepares for whatever its plan is for attacking China or war with China, it needs this fast way to go through in order to get to the Panama Canal to get to Asia. So it also needs to have a military presence there, to have a force there against what they see as rising leftist government, but to also really keep track of Venezuela and Cuba. If Haiti is so inconsequential, why is it that the US has the 4th largest US embassy? Why is that in Haiti? Why did they build the 4th largest embassy in the world in Haiti? Because they need Haiti, and people need to understand that. And that's in addition to the fact that Haiti has all these minerals. It's said that Haiti has all this gold, but also iridium, and people are saying cobalt and oil. And so we have to think about the strategic nature of why the US needs a Haiti that's always in constant struggle a Haiti that's not in control of itself, that's under occupation, but a Haiti that actually has to flare up so that they can justify their ongoing occupation and military invasions of the country.
Very good analysis. Definitely listen to everything that Jemima Pierre has to say. Jemima Pierre, rather, has to say. Manor Lords. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do. Need roads. Jim, you have an unusual proclivity for asking stupid questions. Why did BRG cross the road? I don't know. To buy a toupee?
Coming soon. We all know what that means, don't we? Pass me the hammer, will you? Most embarrassing to run out halfway through. Let's go, people.
This is a very beautiful game. I'm a sucker for graphics.
Come on, laddie, come on.
Very pretty game. What are you wishing me happy Father's Day for? Do I look like somebody's dad to you? Actually, don't answer that.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun. There's no hovel. Tomorrow, find a new home. Or town. Why do I have to carry this alone? Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun. We all know what that means. Give me a hammer if something needs to not move.
Not the worst looking little village I've seen, I suppose. The Redlands commune seems to be coming along quite nicely.
Spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple. Get to work, mate. Give me a hammer and something needs to not move. Come on, come on. Feast your eyes on a fine selection.
You bandits.
Why do I... this here, move that there. You'll not find finer wares anywhere else. You know what that means, don't you?
I only sell the finest wares in all the land. Come along, lad. Berries, berries, bursting with flavour, fit for a kid. Come on.
Cheating him?
A lot of fucking berries.
He does not know how to cook properly.
I haven't seen anything official from his family regarding his death, no. Why do you refuse to use Twitter? That's where you learn about a lot of this shit from. As soon as it happens. Never underestimate the need, the burning need of nerds to be the first.
Gets rainy like this and the wife will get out of bed with her head. I tell her maybe it's screaming all the time.
Let's go, people. Why do I have to carry this around? Let's go, people. Why do I have to carry this around?
Oh, you'll get used to the slurs. Ugh.
Come on, people. Get to work.
Step right up and sample.
The enemy is upon us! My lord! Pick up the pace! Move quickly! Yes, sire! Die, bastards! Rip their heads off!
Why is it so hard to build a fucking manor? The game is literally called Manor Lords. Jesus Christ. I'm not building a manor without fucking walls, I'm sorry. Guess I'll have to wait. Timmy Turner's voice actress is a Zionist. Oh, wow. That is a useless bit of information that I learned today. He is apparently on the brink of death. I have not heard any confirmed word from his family on his death. Yeah, he looks like a walking corpse, as I keep saying, so if he isn't dead, he will undoubtedly be very soon.
spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Pennsylvania, Texas. Oh, yeah, go get rid of the bandits.
Hoist this timber to the gable. Who approved this construction? This is heavier than it looks.
So, Noam Chomsky is still alive. So is my village.